Hey everyone, welcome back to Denmark Explained. I'm Martin, and today we're exploring something that affects all of us. Daylight savings time here in Denmark. From extra daylight in the summer to the darker winter nights, we're going to dive into why we turn our clocks back and forth each year and how it impacts life here in Denmark. Daylight savings time, or DST, is a widely recognized practice around the world, and Denmark is no exception. Twice a year, Danes adjust their clocks to mark the transition between standard time and daylight savings time. While it might seem like a minor shift, these time changes have a notable impact on Danish life, affecting everything from daily routines to mental well-being, and even sparking annual debates on whether the practice should continue. In this video, we'll explore the history, impact, and Danish perspective on daylight savings time. In Denmark, daylight savings time starts on the last Sunday in March and ends on the last Sunday in October. During this period, clocks are set 1 hour ahead, making the evenings lighter for a longer time. This shift gives Danes more daylight in the evening to enjoy outdoor activities and reduce energy consumption. However, when clocks fall back in October, the days quickly become shorter, especially as winter approaches. For Danes, adjusting to DST means gaining an hour of daylight in the summer and an extra hour of sleep in the fall. The purpose of DST in Denmark, much like in other countries, is to make the most of natural daylight and save energy, especially during the colder months when artificial lighting would otherwise be needed more frequently. Daylight savings time was first introduced in Denmark in 1916 during World War I as a way to conserve energy by aligning waking hours more closely with daylight. The practice was later abandoned and reinstated multiple times, finally becoming a permanent fixture in Danish life in 1980. Denmark, along with other European Union countries, adopted a standardized DST schedule, which has remained consistent since then. The impact of daylight savings time on Danish life is multifaceted. It affects daily routines as people adjust to the new time. The shift can disrupt sleep patterns and influence mental well-being. Some people appreciate the extended daylight in the evenings, which allows for more outdoor activities and social interactions. Others find the transition challenging, especially in the spring when an hour of sleep is lost. The debate on whether DST should continue is ongoing, with arguments on both sides. While some advocate for its benefits in energy conservation and lifestyle, others question its relevance in modern society. In Denmark, where winter days can be particularly short, the end of daylight savings time can feel abrupt. As clocks fall back in late October, it signals the start of longer, darker nights. This time shift can have a noticeable effect on mood and energy levels. Many Danes report feeling a dip in motivation and happiness during the winter months, which has even led to the phenomenon of seasonal affective disorder, also known as SAD. To combat the darkness, Danes embrace, creating cozy environments with candles, warm blankets, and time spent with family and friends. While DST might lead to darker days, it also provides an opportunity for Danes to indulge in comforting traditions that brighten their homes and spirits. On the flip side, when daylight savings time begins in March, Denmark experiences a refreshing boost in daylight hours. For Danes, this means extended summer evenings where they can enjoy outdoor activities after work, like cycling, barbecuing, or simply relaxing in the sun. This extra daylight is especially cherished after the long, dark winter, making spring and summer feel more vibrant and social. The extended daylight in the summer months also means that many Danes adjust their schedules to take advantage of the light, staying active and outdoors well into the evening. In a country where the seasons play such a significant role, the beginning of daylight savings time is often met with excitement and relief. In recent years, daylight savings time has come under scrutiny across Europe, and Denmark is no exception. The European Union proposed ending daylight savings time in 2018 after a poll showed that 84% of Europeans were in favor of abolishing it. Many people feel that the twice-yearly clock changes disrupt their sleep patterns and affect productivity, with some studies linking daylight savings time changes to an increase in car accidents, health issues, and mood disturbances. Denmark has participated in EU discussions on ending daylight savings time, with mixed opinions from both the public and government officials. Some Danes feel that daylight savings time serves an important purpose by saving energy and giving more light during key times of the year, while others argue that the constant shifting disrupts their lives. If the EU were to abolish daylight savings time, Denmark would have to choose between staying permanently on standard time or adopting daylight time year-round. This decision would affect various aspects of Danish life, from business operations to cultural routines. As it stands, the EU has yet to finalize its plans, so for now daylight savings time remains a part of Danish life. Adjusting to daylight savings time can be challenging, but there are a few ways Danes and visitors alike can make the transition easier. Prepare ahead of time. In the days leading up to the clock change, try gradually adjusting your sleep and wake times by 15 to 30 minutes each day. This can help your body ease into the shift more smoothly. Use natural light to your advantage. Exposure to natural light is one of the best ways to help your body adapt to the time change. In the fall, try to get outside during daylight hours to boost your mood and adjust your internal clock. Create a cozy evening routine. As daylight diminishes in the fall, creating a relaxing evening routine can help combat the darkness. Light candles, play soft music, or enjoy a warm cup of tea to wind down at the end of the day. Stay active. Physical activity, especially outdoors, can help regulate your body's circadian rhythm. In the summer, take advantage of the longer daylight hours for evening walks, bike rides, or a run. Embrace the seasons. Remember that each shift in time aligns with the natural ebb and flow of Denmark's seasons. Whether it's cozying up in winter or enjoying endless summer evenings, Danes have a unique appreciation for the changes each season brings. While the twice-yearly clock change may feel inconvenient at times, daylight savings time in Denmark is an integral part of the Danish rhythm of life. It marks the transitions between dark and light, winter and summer, and offers a unique experience for those living in this Nordic country. Whether or not daylight savings time continues in the coming years, it remains a fascinating part of Danish culture, reflecting the country's relationship with nature, light, and the ever-changing seasons. So the next time you're in Denmark and the clocks shift, take a moment to appreciate how this tradition has shaped life in this beautiful Scandinavian country. And who knows, perhaps one day soon, Denmark and Europe will settle into one permanent time, leaving daylight savings time as a part of history. Daylight savings time is a fascinating part of life here in Denmark. It marks the seasonal changes that we all experience, from long, bright summer nights to cozy winter evenings. And while it might feel like just a small shift on the clock, it has a big impact on how we live, work, and enjoy life here. Thanks for tuning in to Denmark Explained. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more insights into Danish life and culture. And let us know in the comments, how do you feel about daylight savings? Should it stay, or is it time to let it go? See you next time, and enjoy the daylight, however long it lasts.